Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Syukur Biman. My matrix number is DLM04210005. And now I'm going to present about the exploring export and import activity in international logistics industry. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the definition of import. Import is an item, good or service that is purchased outside of country. International trade is made up of import and export. A country have negative trade balance or trade deficit if the value of import exceed the value of its export. Most frequently, country will import goods or service that their own business are unable to provide as effectively. Now I'm going to talk about the definition of export. Export are product and service made in one nation and offered to consumer in another country. International trade consists of both import and export. Countries frequently, purposefully seek out external market around the world for trade in order to increase revenue and transactional opportunity. This is contrast to limiting themselves within their own national border, since they provide people and business with access to a wide variety of markets. Exports are crucial to modern economy. Now I'm going to talk about the advantage of import. One of the advantage of import is reduced cost. Import from other country allow company to obtain good at lower price, which is very benefit to the manufacturing sector. Additionally, leveraging overseas manufacturing and exporting part of the product can help reduce costs for the company. Importing it from other country makes sense if the quality is higher and the company is looking for high-grade material to produce the product, instead of wasting money to create low-quality product that are sold at the cheaper price. The company will get more finished and more marketable product. The company may be able to save money by using resources and service available in other country, and they may win from trade agreement that again reduce business expense and increase profit margin. Now I'm going to talk about the advantage of export. The advantage of export is can gain customer by export the product. Export can gain access to millions of potential customer in one benefit. Is one benefit of exporting good abroad. In order for the shipping costs to be justified, international order are typically substantially greater than domestic order. The expansion of a company brand is implied by higher production and higher sale. There are additional market opportunity as your consumer base grows. Consumer may differ in their need from those in other nation. More chance to understand other market and expand the company in new way are created by this. Now I'm going to talk about the disadvantage of import. The disadvantage of import is currency risks. To control their currency and their standing in the global economy, all nations must maintain a steady flow of foreign exchange. When a nation begin importing item at a rate that is excessively higher than its export, problem with its currency result at this point. Currency rates start to fall on global market and other currencies start to gain sway. They are all detrimental to developing or less developed nation. The foundation of the nation economy could be destroyed. Not only that, some business import rival are alternative to domestic item. Now I'm going to talk about the disadvantage of export. The disadvantage of export, it can affect the economic condition because things are constantly changing. The political and economic situation in the importing country may not always remain the same. Hence, the exporting industry is severely impacted by unfavorable change in the importing country. Not only that, another disadvantage of export is foreign exchange rate. Profit margin might get affected due to fluctuation in foreign exchange rates. This really does put a huge negative impact in the long run of export business. Next, I'm going to talk about the import and export requirement. One of the import and export requirement is custom documentation. First is customs number 1, a declaration form that lists the quantity, kind, value, weight, and country of origin of the product, as well as the number and description of the package and crate. Customs office should receive complete paperwork at the location where the item are imported or exported. Second is customs number 2. An export declaration is a type of form submitted at the port, providing detail about the goods that are bound for export. The export declaration is required each time goods are exported to a country outside the EU, and the document is used by the customs authority to control export. Custom number 3, permit to transport duty paid good within the federation. Fourth, JKED number 4, inward, outward, and transshipment manifest, AK4 manifest, which give unified information on the shipment coming in Malaysia, is recognized as such in that country, regardless of their word. Any article covered under the custom order 2017 cannot be declared as the minimis shipment. Next, custom number 8 is application permit to move, transship, duty unpaid good, government customs declaration, from the transfer of the good between bonded region. This is true to import into a export from bonded area. Other than that, that custom number 9 is permit to remove good from warehouse, slowly depart from the bonded storage, clear of dutiable goods due to possibly significant duty fees. K9 clear the cargo out of the warehouse, partially after K8 declare for the container truck into a bonded warehouse. The latest challenge in industry logistics is air and sea freight limitation. The impact of the pandemic were first felt by the freight industry as the nation was put on lockdown. On routine flight, the majority of passenger aircraft only carry of modest amount of cargo in their undercarriers. Nonetheless, the market has experienced supply constraints as a result of all aircraft being grounded and the majority of flight being cancelled. It will claim that as traffic is rerouted through its channel, the plane freight business has increased, but even they are unable to meet the demand of the market. Similarly, the more stringent health check have merely caused longer delay. The sea freight ocean routes have long been utilized as a less expensive alternative form of the transportation of the sacrifice of timely delivery. As a result of the infection, the majority of suppliers had to stop operating. Therefore, even they felt its effect, the always busy port are now acting as docking point for several cargo liner, despite having a little to convey. Second is manual process. Every handover involves manual operation. It is necessary to manually scan, barcode or complete and sign paperwork. Then the original manufacturer must be informed of this information. Quite frequently, day or even weeks pass before this information reach the manufacturer, causing considerable delay and adding extra time to the process of the aggregating this data. Third is theft of goods. There are numerous persons handling things while they are being transported. Thus, it's only take one of them to have criminal intent for thief to become a serious problem. With the existing supply chain, it is relatively simple for someone to to sign a form indicating that they have handed over 100 blocks, when in fact they only gave over 99 because they kept one. Since information about the shipment of their good is typically only available day or week after their item have already arrived at their end destination, it can be exceedingly challenging for manufacturers to determine where theft may have occurred. Okay. How I prepare myself. First is airline are embracing the cargo way. The majority of airline firms have converted their passenger aircraft to cargo aircraft at this time. This is done in an effort to maintain high earning and give some of their worker job. In a same vein, additional cargo aircraft and freight operator have now launched service that are geared toward small and medium-sized freight forwarder. Second, using technology. Technology nowadays is getting more and more advanced from every aspect. The logistic industry should upgrade or use technology a lot, because with the use of technology, it can make work easier and run smoothly. For example, scanning the logistic industry code or code product, factory need to use sophisticated technology or upgrade quality to facilitate work that use manual process. The factory can use technology to scan barcode automatically and complete and sign paperwork automatically, quickly and smoothly and efficient. Third is upgrade the security system. As we know, in the factory there will be some irresponsible worker who cause the customer good to be lost due to the worker stealing the goods. Therefore, the industry and factories need to upgrade the security system, such as increasing CCTV to monitor the movement of worker. And I think that's all from me. Thanks for watching and listening.